Hey guys, it's me Tilly again, and it's finally time. It finally happened. It's the 21st of April, and as we predicted, I was actually kind of scared just yesterday. It actually wouldn't happen, but obviously it did. It's time for season 4. And for the sake of actually not making any more 20-minute videos, I will only cover the update and the events today. Anything season 4 related, actually. What do you want to gear towards? What do you want to do as content? Yada yada yada. How to make money. I'll have more videos coming the next day. I'm actually on somewhat of a content marathon, you can call it. I'll be streaming daily for almost the entire week. I'll have almost daily uploads, maybe just every other day, but there will be a bunch of Vindictus content coming your way. So I hope you enjoy it as much as I do. I just got off of a 13-hour live stream over on my Twitch, description in the channel. Link in the description, there we go. And I was not able to stream for that long in a while, since Vindictus felt, a little bit to me. But with today's update, I'm so hyped again. And today's update is not only a good day for veteran players like myself, I want to argue, like, almost even better for newer players or returning players. So I come to it in the video. Shout out to everybody who ever wanted to play Vindictus or was thinking about coming back to the game. Right now is the single best time. I know I said something like this like in one of my videos before, but right now is even better than when I told you for the first time. Now, or probably, maybe never, question mark. But without any further ado, let's get into Season 4. As you can already see, Season 4 comes with one raid, and it's Caesar. I will spare you with all the needy-greedy detail, and I will not spoiler you with much. But it's a new raid, like all raids do. It's pretty much fun. The only thing I want to talk about is this mechanic right here, because it is a Season 4 mechanic, and it's not exclusive to Caesar. We have this blue bar, and it will actually be displayed underneath his HP. And what this does is you can only stun the boss. You can only use your hold skill, once this bar is no longer a thing. It depletes over time when you deal damage to the boss. Once it's gone, you can stun him once and once only. You are not able to chain stun bosses anymore in Season 4. Once your first hold skill is done, this bar will instantly fill again, and he will be immune to CC. So, in my opinion, I like it very much. I was a big enemy. I didn't like it when people just perma-stunned enemies to get rid of mechanics. I like it. A bunch of other people don't. Get your own opinion about it. Let's move on with... We know every 4 weeks it's time for a new crystal. I'm only gonna mention it like really shortly, as I always do. We already got the new Korean set, the Secret Agent one. Agent. Yeah. It's pretty sexy, it's pretty revealing, it's pretty hot. But it's a nightmare to die in game. Like, if you want to jump into the dressing room simulation and want to throw some colors onto it, we did it on stream, it looks terrible. There's only like 3 colors that work. The Niemhind set, I'm not a fan. The mask is horrific. Don't at me. I don't like the wings. The casual mesh, I'm a big fan. I actually pulled it on stream out of 11 boxes, so lucky me. And everything else is also pretty decent. Like, overall, this gacha is on the better side for me. And let's actually get into the best, in my opinion, events first. So, this one was super unexpected. Nobody saw it coming, and it's for sure the single best event we've ever gotten in Vindictus. At least for the time of me playing, which is like 2 years. It is an attendance event. So the way you want to go about it is you want to log in daily, and you have to stay logged in for 1 hour in order to get the rewards. And I should actually show you in-game, because it's much better. You click on the event tab, and then bottom right corner, this is what you will be greeted with. It is a 112-day daily login attendance event, and that is a long period of time. It is rather lengthy. It's like, what, 4 months, I think? But it's so fucking worth it. Sorry for my French, but On the right side, you will actually be able to see all of the rewards. I'll just go over them real fast. There's a bunch of runes, VVIP, bunch of premium stuff, dice, a free inner armor, and at the end of it all, I was not able to believe it for like the first time I saw it. You get one of the primal red flame weapons, which are cool. You do get a free pet, a special pet that you only are able to get from gushers usually, and you get a free special outfit. To put this into a perspective, the battle pass we just got 4 weeks ago. Was it 4? I think it's 4 weeks ago. You pay $70, you get a special set, pet, and wings. And this attendance event is completely for free. And also gives you a pet and a set. So what they asked you $70 for is now free to play. And all of the items are awesome. If it's one of the reasons why I told you, if you ever want to play the game, it's now. This attendance event is by far the single best event I've ever seen Nexon run. And Nexon, I know you might have gotten some help from another developing team. Wink wink, MapleStory 2, wink wink. But awesome. Please keep up the great work. We've got back-to-back awesome events. Please keep it going. Which brings me to the second event, and it's probably on par, actually, with the event I just mentioned in terms of awesomeness. It's a steal event. And if you've played the game before, you know how important steal is. If you've never played Vindictus before, if you're a new player, this is very important for you. And the way it works, every day, you will be able to get up to 4 steal. You see it in the bottom left corner, top right corner. Every 15 minutes, you get a steal, up to 4 steal a day. And you can get up to, and this is no joke, 250 steals. If you know what 250 steal is in the game, I won't have to describe. For anybody who's not necessarily aware of, basically, if you get over to the marketplace, a steal, one of them right now is 2.4 mil. You multiply that by 250 and you'll get up to like 600 mil. 600 mil is actually something you could use to get 2 special sets on the marketplace. So to put it in perspective, the second event for steal, you can really improve your gear. It's only for level 100, so don't be hyped to get the new Season 4 stuff. Reforge with it. Only 100. It's still awesome. A stealer gear is very valuable right now. And they're basically gifting you materials that are worth 2 fashion sets. Maybe one very rare one, but you're not able to sell them, so you're not really able to do that trade. You're not able to log in, sell the steal, get the fashion. But I just want to give you a perspective on how much in-game value they are giving you compared to what their real-life purchases are. Yeah, anyways. Awesome. Really, like these 2 events I just mentioned, the attendance event as well as the second attendance event. If you're only logging in for like an hour a day for like 4 months straight, way fucking worth it. You don't even have to do anything, right? Let's go to an event where we actually have to do something though. The 1, 2, 3 for the Returned Hero one. It has 3 parts to it, which is crazy. So there's the first one you can actually kind of skip. Like there are a few new quests that were added to Season 4. I come to them in a second. And if you complete them, you get like some things that are actually not really worth it. The second part is really awesome. It's the first steps into Astera, which is the level 100 content of the game, which is still really relevant. It's not the most recent season anymore, or chapter, or episode, whatever. But this is what you as a new player will probably get as a gear. And just by doing some raids that you will be doing anyways, because they're really valuable right now, you will get free stuff. You will get maxed pieces of armor, which again saves you so much money as a new player. I can't even describe it. Like, it's the value of the items. Nowadays, people keep asking me, how do I make money in Vindictus? How do I make money? Nowadays, it's actually not about making money. and buying stuff, because the events they are running, they save you so much money. You don't even need to buy it. You can actually get it yourself running these events. And the third part to the event is when you do Nimhain, which is the first Redeemer, you again get Damascus Steel. And as I mentioned earlier, Damascus Steel, huge. The second to last event is actually one that I'm not really happy about. It's the New Era Material Dice event. And basically the way it works, if you do Season 3 stuff from level 90 all the way to Aeodon, which is the last Season 3 boss, you will get dice that you're then able, I can show you in-game again, that you're then able to play Monopoly with, basically. And the only thing that you can get from the Monopoly are the materials from Season 4. And I don't like this event because I would have liked the Season 4 materials to be exclusively obtained from Season 4 dungeons, which would make them really valuable, which would make farming the dungeons really valuable. And I'll come to that in another video. But basically, for people that want to use the materials, it's a really awesome event. For people that hope to make some money off of Season 4, this is kind of meh for you. You can still make some money, but not as much as I hoped. And then, as always, we have one event dedicated to the fatigue. It's a really weird one this time. It's not a dice event. You basically get tickets to play rock, paper, scissors with Gallagher. And the more you win, the more fatigue you get. So, I'm speedrunning this. We might actually hit 20 minutes again. This is kind of yikes. Let's go over the patch notes really fast as well. The really obvious ones, it's level 105. It's a new level cap increase. The battle requirements for Stira, they got slightly reduced in terms of counterforce, which is the stat on the accessories. The accessories you're now able to get a level 85 ring, earring and belt, level 90 rings from quest. For this quest, you will have to defeat Aeside in the story, which requires you to clear Donegal, the first level 95 area in the story. Yeah, let's keep going. This is the new items, new level. Death cap is higher, which is cool. New items, new armors and weapons. As I told you in my previous video, it's cheaper to reforge Astera. That's the reason why, if you played Vindictus today, everybody got a plus 15 weapon, because everybody was hoarding materials, as I told you, which, well done. They reduced the cost to enhance accessories, the low level ones, so that the level 90s and 85s you get from the story quest, which is huge, because it allows you to not only get them for free, but also upgrade them for cheap, to then use on the raids with lower requirements. So it's a huge deal for new players to get into the late game way faster than they were able to. And then there's a bunch of things that is like quality of life. There's a new dungeon, and I'll come to it also in my video tomorrow. I don't think it's worth doing. I'll explain in a separate video. It's fun to do, but it's kind of a flop. Obviously, the new raid that I talked about, which drops the new materials. And they also changed a bunch of drop locations. The TLDR is rank 7 scrolls do not drop in level 90 raids, because level 90 raids are dungeons now. But they rather drop in level 95 raids. Apart from Subdue and the Dead. These drop in Claire, Maka, and Elculus. Every level 100 raid from Claire to Aeodon can drop rank 6 scrolls. With the first 3, as I mentioned, are able to also drop the Dead and Subdued. The next 3, Agarus, Lu, and Serene, drop Sealed and Truth, which are used for the offense. And then Marject drops Wish, Aeodon, Meaningful. That's basically the TLDR of everything that there is right here. So, I tried speedrunning it. It's not 20 minutes, as I predicted. But I want to take the 5 minutes until I actually hit the 20-minute mark to thank you guys for your continued support. It's really awesome to have you guys right behind me. As I said in the beginning of this video, way more content coming your way. If you want to play the game, it's right now. If you have a friend that was never really sure if he wants to play the game, right now, tell him. There's not gonna be a better time to do it. Again, shout out to Nexon, you're doing an awesome job right now. Keep it going. Like, comment, subscribe, because it helps the channel. And if you want to check out my Discord for more help or just some community interaction, link down below. If you want to check out my Twitch, because I will be live probably approximately less than 5 hours of me posting this video. Also check the description, and just have an awesome time in the new season. I see you guys. Bye.